Okay, now we're live.
Oh boy.
It looks like this is the crew. No one else is joining. Sadness. Oh, sorry. So, how did people's Christmas go? Go.
It went really well. I got a punching bag and several cool nail polishes.
It was decent.
Got insanity dice. Got insanity dice. Got new new D100s. I got an entire Pot of Greed collection to go with my Pot of Avarice.
You now can draw 3 additional cards from your deck.
That's not what it does.
That's what it does. See, Kana's mad because Kana's talking about how that's actually not what it does. I'm referencing the thing Fire is referencing.
I know, and that's not what it does.
The whole bit is the dude is just doing as the show would, which is random bullshit that goes in only your favor. Go.
I will call it out on its bullcrap because it's not how the card works.
Yeah, and the guy who's trying to play it properly literally says that's not what it does. That is what it do. Draw my dice. I summon Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 3 additional cards from my deck, which will allow me to summon Pot of Greed once again to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. And then I attack and I win, right? You don't have any monsters. Oh, wait, he's supposed to be here.
I'm just going to wait until he runs out of cards, and then I win by default.
Oh, does Yu-Gi-Oh! Also have, if your library has no cards, you lose?
Yes. That is how it works. Now, shall we begin?
Second.
Fire, can I get a invite to the table?
Why was you out there? Put your pants back on.
What?
Don't ask questions.
Oh, sweet lord.
Oh, shit, it's me from another dimension. Why am I so old?
Hey guys, Kermit the Frog here. I need a hand. I don't have enough bullets or AKs with extendo-mads to take care of 2 Herbert the Perverts. I barely had enough for 1. Please send help. Send. I will take Beaker. I need help.
Oh no.
You know, this kind of reminds me of the time when I got sent to Epstein's Island.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Stephen Hawking.
Nah! Fuck this shit!
I still say Stephen Hawking.
Emma liked Epstein's Island. Yeah!
Elmo, why are you on Epstein's Island?
Elmo's a gangster. Elmo does what he wants, bitch.
Elmo, those are children.
Elmo's also a child, so shut the fuck up.
Elmo, you've been a child since the mid-'80s. That doesn't count.
It does.
That's it.
Do not deny Elmo. Elmo's child.
All right, well, on
That's
that
it.
note...
We're sending you to God, Elmo.
Let's try. God doesn't want Elmo.
Well, that's too bad. You will be banished.
Monkey with godlike powers is still a monkey.
Womp womp.
Did
Why?
you just say womp womp? Oh god, that stopped being Kermit.
Good.
Hey,
Why?
mind if I play chart?
You want to play Shark? What, huh?
Yeah, I want to play chart.
Do you have a character sheet for Shadowheart?
What the fuck? Are you just gonna keep on increasing his name until you have it like wrong? I mean, you're doing good at it. It's wrong, but like,
I mean, it could be worse. It could be Greg McGregor the third junior.
or Gregarian.
That is not my name and you know it. God damn it. You know that is not my name.
These nuts.
Who
Come,
said that?
comrade.
I've been giving gun and it is fun to use. But
Alright, gang.
what is this
We're
sound?
going back at it again. First roll bank. Do it stealth or loud, it's your choice.
Okay,
Make
really?
sure you've got your guns loaded. You're gonna need them.
The singular gun is loaded. What is happening?
I don't know what's happening. He's just doing random things.
You strange person with Kindle on head. Answer questions. I do not know how they got here.
The amount of cringe that is not D&D related currently is too much for this one.
Excuse me.
Excuse.
Well, I was actually making a joke of
Did you
doing
say what?
Greg, who is who is one of our characters, or one of my characters.
What a nerd.
Are we ready?
I'm not sure. Are we?
Yeah.
I would hope so. We're wasting time.
We never
I
had time
pray
to
that
waste to
we
begin
are.
with. Alright. I need music. Alright.
Merry Crunch Miss.
Heard. So, tonight, our adventure will begin with snow blankets covering the ground of the North Pole as many of you make your way to the small town of Everbright, home to the elves, which is just the one and only we know and love as Hannah. Some of you have been here before, others it is your first time. The streets are lit with candles, lanterns, and some just magically with the warm glow of, well, joy. Those who were here remember this place well. It was just here that last year you had thwarted an assassin's attempt on Santa Claus's life. The foggy-minded Drog hung Santa over above a shark tank that was attempting to force his hand into allowing the thief onto the nice list. If not for you, Santa might actually be no more. As you all enter in with the great Gallad by your side, the townsfolk will recognize Gallad specifically and greet you all as heroes. Songs and thanks echoing through the long night, as Jingleberry, the eldest whom pleaded for your help last Christmas, rushes to you, Gallad, bearing a hug. A hug so tight and joyous to see you return, it's the first time in a long time you feel warm without a source of alcohol.
What the hell is happening? The fuck is this?
It is so good to see you back, my friends. How was your trip?
I guess it was good. I didn't. What?
What about Creamhill? She's been here before.
Well, I didn't script anything around Creamhill because I didn't know who you were playing.
Kinda said he was playing Creamhill.
Not when I was writing this, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was made
You
obvious.
just knew I was gonna be Gallad as long as it was approved. Got it.
Well,
I thought
many of them will take a moment, and once they do notice you,
And you, Peppermint Lady, you're back as well.
yes, it is I. I couldn't stay away. Christmas is a perfect. Christmas is a perfect time for selling sweets, and it's a perfect time for making sweets.
Well, we got a few of the elves around already. Well, I believe last we checked we're above schedule. But we could always use more hands if need be. But please,
Yeah.
enjoy yourselves. Be merry. Be joyful. We've only got a handful of hours left until Santa departs.
Indeed. Christmas. I'm mining for peppermint today.
So,
Who are you, Cornelius? Oh, fuck, I forgot Cornelius' last name.
who the fuck are you, Cornelius? I don't know.
I know what he's talking about.
Kinda gets it.
I was hoping someone would bring up Yukon Cornelius.
God damn it, that's his name, Yukon Cornelius. Who are you, Yukon Cornelius? That wasn't Gallad's voice. Gallad's voice is more like Dempsey's voice.
The girl. Casually looking up Yukon Cornelius.
Who are you, Yukon Cornelius? That's still not Gallad. I'm too drunk to do Gallad's voice right.
I don't know who this is.
Have you never watched? Of course, you've never watched a Rankin Bass stuff.
No.
Well, considering how horrible Pyro's childhood is, I'm gonna go with Pyro is correct, and no, he hasn't.
So, as you wander the streets, the elves singing carols of last year's triumphs, something feels different. As you get further into town and you approach what was the center of town that you easily recognizable as the main plaza, the old toy store, the old candy shops, residential
I can't
houses.
see the screen, by the way.
Well, there's nothing to really show yet. You approach the center of town with all the unique stores and booths, stalls. The once vibrant decorations from last year are worn, tattered. You get an idea that they probably haven't been touched since the last time you guys were here. I need everyone to roll me an insight.
13 plus. Hold on, let me find Gallad. Oh, let me find Zatithi and Gallad's modifiers.
9.
What the fuck am I looking for inside? I got a 15 with mods.
15, 9.
My back is hurting from the chair I'm sitting on. Where's the Tylenol?
Heard!
Fucking, who are you, Carter Petersmith?
Anyway. 17 plus 6.
And River?
Let's see. I have a +2, and that'll make a 22.
Okay. So all but the Dragonborn. Notice that the deep heaviness that is residing in the center plaza, it's definitely some personification of depression. With everything left up, something's wrong. Something is going on to make the elves want to only remember last year. What could have happened in 12 months that could be this bad?
Something's fucked up.
I sense a great disturbance in the suites.
I don't even know how the hell I got back to this town. Just started walking south. Must have walked all the way around.
Something is very bitter here.
Gowan walked so far south, he started going north at some point.
Something is very bitter here, and I don't like it. Like coffee.
Fucking coffee tastes great. Especially when you mix some whiskey in it.
And so Creamhill's gonna look around. So do we want to introduce our characters, or for those who are just joining?
Sure.
I guess we'll go from left to right. So, Connor, go ahead.
And so Creamhill just like, I can see new faces today. I am Creamhill Nestorte, my owner of the Cake Chateau.
River?
Instead of saying anything, you will see a funny little goblin running off to the corner of a shop, looking at one of the weird knickknacks and muttering to himself something about building something with it. He'll turn around and be like,
Cake? What's cake up, Lander?
And Creamhill
Whitfield's
says,
not familiar with cake.
oh, and Creamhill says, oh, and this is my owlbear, Adalbert. And you just Pyro, you want to let in on the twist?
So, as Creamhill gestures to her side, there's nothing there until she starts looking around and like, where in the hell is it? Oh, that's right. Reaches into her backpack, which is probably the same size of like a normal backpack, and pulls out what is very easily a owlbear cub, like a normal size owlbear cub, like a fucking clown trick kind of thing going on here. But the owlbear cub is a gummy bear.
That's not Trixie. How's she conjure? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's a gummy owlbear. It's like Adalbert. He's grown since the last time he was here.
Oh, yeah, that's why you look familiar.
Oh,
Sorry, I don't think
also,
the bitch be gone spray works through the internet.
No. I'm
Oh,
playing the keyboard a little
I was
bit.
gonna say, I thought someone's actually spraying on deodorant or something.
No, I
Don't
did
worry,
that
you
before.
can't smell you through the fucking mic, don't.
I'm working on a new recipe for a gummy penguin.
You're not allowed near the penguins ever again.
Penguins? Owlbear? Big lizard.
Is it? Whose turn is it to introduce?
Now it'd be Sean.
Well, you just see this red dragonborn. It's chart. Fucking no idea behind those eyes looking ass motherfucker. But this time, instead of shirtless, he's got a jacket on.
He's
And
wearing an
so
ugly Christmas sweater.
A very ugly Christmas sweater, actually.
I thought
It's
for a
canon
moment,
now.
Hey,
Screw the
hey,
jacket.
hey.
He's wearing a very ugly Christmas
Hey,
sweater.
I heart Xmas on the front of it.
for a minute there, I thought you were about to say instead of shirtless, he's pantsless.
I mean, good news is
He does have pants on.
internal.
Internal pants?
No. Never mind. Never mind.
He was gonna say internal genitalia.
There you go.
Good news, everybody.
He wears shorts.
Only thing Trot wears is the ugly Christmas sweater.
He didn't even say his name. He's now suspicious of you.
So
That wasn't in character.
No, I know.
promise.
No, I know.
so Creamhild's like, something is very wrong here.
Gallad hasn't introduced himself yet.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking old goofball. New goofball. Fucking. You seem alright. Fucking sweater's weird though. And he pointed at Chart for that, for sure. The name's Gallad Fast Hands. And I'm a boxer. That's all you need to know.
All of a sudden, this goblin comes running up to you and starts looking at you all weird-eyed like, and I'd like to roll an investigation to find out if he does indeed pack boxes for a living.
That'd be
Also,
insight.
In what way do you resemble a dog?
That's going to be 16.
Let me rephrase that. Wait, is it Puge or pugilist? I always forget.
Pugilist.
Puge with a P?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm a
Like,
pugilist.
like pubes, except.
I'm a pugilist.
I'm a pubulist.
Not familiar.
Pyro, I'm staring at you with the look of disappointed dad through the screen.
I give you head pats. There. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
With your insight check, you feel like that's a loaded lie. Like there is some truth built to make it. You're not sure what part of it is.
What was his insight check score?
16.
Also, wait a minute. What do you mean that's a loaded lie? Gallad is professionally a boxer. He just goes around traveling.
But the question was, I'm gonna roll insight if I could see if he loads boxes for a living.
It just clicked why you said what you said. Sorry. If I say something stupid, ignore me for a second. It'll click. The computer's moving slower.
Bet.
Don't trust the Uplander. Lies!
Also, remember, there's two really good depictions of Gallad.
Dale, I think your damn chihuahua's on the loose again.
Bet.
So Creamhill's looking around and she's like, what could have happened to this? Look at these decorations. There's no festivity here.
I guess maybe part of the town got depressed after last year.
Yeah, but I don't see anyone eating ice cream or my sales would be through the roof.
Do people normally eat ice cream? Wait, what the fuck's ice cream? Why would you put ice in cream? What's wrong with you?
First, we need to talk about that. Well, we'll talk about that later. Right now, we need to investigate what's going on here. I suggest, does anyone want to ask one of these elves what's up with this, or do you think...
Where's the old elf?
What's with my homie?
Pyro, what's the old elf's name?
Jingleberry.
Jingleberry, thank you. Hey, Jingleberry! That sounds like an insult coming from Gallon.
It sounds
From now
almost
on,
racially
anytime Gallon needs to address a short person, it's always gonna be, hey, Jingleberry.
that sounds hatefully charged.
The Kringleberry, Kringleberry Rock.
Oh, the
drink
only
that.
thing Gallon
Kringleberry.
doesn't have River in the Zatifian version is the so the snake tattoo on the model, which is supposed to actually be a kraken tentacle, he does not have. Pyro Gala doesn't have any magic items, right?
Only his fists.
Only his fist?
Yeah.
And
His
technically
fist
his
are
gauntlets,
magical
because his gauntlets count as monk weapons, allowing him to use them as if they were his fist.
That's what I was
Pyro,
meaning.
Pyro, do I have my candy cane staff?
From the last time, you should.
All right.
No, I was just kind of, because there's two versions of Galad. There's Draylen Galad and Zatifian Galad, and I was just making sure.
I know. I just
There's
remember
nothing
like,
overlapping. I
alright.
guess technically he also doesn't have that necklace, or if he does, it's just a fucking flask instead of being a magic item.
So, as you call over Jingleberry, insert the cartoony fucking just insta-teleport where they pretty much just take one very large step to just be right next to you.
So
Yes?
Doink! Like that kind?
Yeah.
Yes.
The fuck's going on here? You guys were very festive last year, but all this old stuff hasn't been taken down, and it's all worn and tattered and depressing.
What do you mean? Everything is just as it should be. Look at them. They're having a great time. They're on a date. Those ones over there. We're not talking about them. As you look over, they're definitely not supposed to be there, as they look like the very stereotypical, like, cat burglars tiptoeing around.
Alright.
Like, black and white striped t-shirt and all.
Creamhill, I guess we're a team. Once again, you deal with this. Or you deal with Jingleberry. I'm gonna go punch the shit out of these people. You just watch as Galad starts walking, but his walking speed is most people's jogging speed.
So, so Cream Hill's like, you'll have to excuse him. I have a, and she's like, so Pyro, you know, I said I was mining for peppermint.
You wouldn't be able to do it here, but okay.
Well, I'm not saying that I was gonna be doing here. I was just saying, like, what little peppermint I've got, if you'll allow me to have some.
I would say you would have, like, from your travels here, like 2 or 3 pieces of peppermint bark.
Yeah, which she's just making ice cream out of, because who doesn't like peppermint stick ice cream on Christmas?
Peppermint milk, not gonna lie, is pretty damn good.
The fuck did you just say to me?
I said peppermint milk is pretty damn good.
What the fuck is that?
So, pretty much you take, like,
Where's the tit on peppermint?
No, so basically what it is you take, like, milk, like, for example, I'll say, like, 2 or 3 cups worth of milk, and you put it into a glass, and then you put, like, 25 pieces of, like, those old school, not the flat round ones, but the puffy peppermints, like 25 pieces of those, and just let them melt themselves out in the milk while it's in the fridge.
Hold up. How many cups of milk did you just say you put into a glass?
25 peppermint pieces.
That's not what I asked, Sean.
It's like,
How many cups of milk you put into a glass?
like 2 or 3.
Yeah, because when
What?
you say a glass, I'm picturing a normal 8-ounce glass cup.
Okay, now I'm a little bit concerned. How big is the cup?
Oh my
Are you
God.
putting them into a pitcher and making
Hold
a
on.
pitcher of peppermint milk?
Are you making a gallon?
Hold on, let me pull up the fucking recipe. What?
So Creamhill's like,
I'm
Creamhill's like, you think Creamhill just whispers,
A quart of whole milk, 20 hard peppermint candies. Combine peppermint candies in a milk in a pitcher with a quart of whole milk. Then stir. Refrigerate for 1 hour, stirring every couple of quarter minutes. Then strain. I'm thinking it means every quarter of an hour.
I think that's what it means.
It's a really weird way to weigh it. Refrigerate for an hour, stirring every quarter minutes.
Yeah. You stir every 15 seconds. In fact, you're just sitting there with the refrigerator door open, stirring. You're just nonstop stirring.
At that point, just put it in a fucking mixer on low.
In the refrigerator.
Where's the power cable?
The door's not shut all the way, Pyro. In fact, you've also taken out 2 of the shelves to fit it in.
Oh my god, bro, I can actually see that. Holy shit.
You've just got lunch meat, fucking Christmas dinner leftovers sat on the table, getting warm, mind you.
Alright, so anyway, with your peppermint bark there, Kana, and your ice cream.
so she's like, hey, Jingleberry.
Huh?
You said you're not worried about that, right?
No. Everything looks perfectly fine.
You wouldn't
In the
mind.
background, Galen's giving 2 cat burglars the fucking Batman special. You want some of what he's having? Where's Rachel? You want some of what he's having?
Murder me. Pyro, what I'm going to attempt to do is, I think he might be brainwashed. So you know how like tasting something can like bring you back, like Ratatouille kind of thing.
Called a nostalgia, but yeah.
I want to see if him tasting the ice cream that I made snaps him out of his brainwashing, even if that makes no sense.
Doesn't.
Makes sense to me what he's going after.
It's like, you wouldn't mind trying some of this peppermint bark ice cream that I made, would you? I need a taste tester just to see if it's great for the festivities.
Okay. So he takes the little plastic spoon that you pulled out of thin air. We're not going to question where you actually pulled it out of.
Grass.
Well, I was just talking. Well, she has proficiency with cook's utensils, so I assume she has a ladle.
He takes it's a ladle, not a spoon. But he takes the plastic spoon that you've got, and he takes a good fair amount, like a fair tablespoon, sticks it in his mouth, and he's kind of just doing all 5 layers of taste buds, creamy, pure vanilla. Could use a little bit more mince, but otherwise it's fairly good. Let's go what it is right now.
No worries then.
Proceeds to walk off with the bowl and finishing it.
He's either really deeply brainwashed or it's something else.
River, you're just fucking like husky energy bouncing around the fucking plaza, yes?
I am taking whatever catches my eye, try and figure out what to build with it, and maybe pocket a couple of things.
Okay. As you're wandering in your kind of husky energy bouncing around the plaza, roll me a perception check. I don't know if you have any bonuses, but it is sight-based.
Perception?
Nah.
18.
18. You notice a figure off in the distance. Tall woman wrapped in a tattered cloak of frost. From what you can see right now, she seems to be just more observing and kind of just standing, leaning against one of the walls. Her hood is covering her face, so you can't make out her facial features, but you can tell easily that she is observing the lot of you.
All right. So, headphone warning.
Oh God.
All of us are wearing headphones.
Oh
River, River.
I'll back up from the mic a little bit, make it a little easier.
No.
I'm turning my headphone volume down. It's now on 6.
Ah! Come here! We once meet you!
As I go rushing after her.
And does Creamfield see him wander off?
You don't see him wander. You see him haul ass, like full Roadrunner level of sprinting.
So
Yes.
it looks like Timmy's fallen down a well or something else. Follow that goblin.
Meanwhile, it's just pure frantic screaming.
Does
We
he run
once
past
meet
Gallon?
you! Go, Uplander! Meets us!
Pyro, does he run past Gallon?
Yes.
Gallon looks up from beating the ass of these two elves. It's completely one-sided, by the way, because Gallon's like twice the height of these elves.
So Creamfield's running after her. It's like, follow that goblin. And she's gesturing for the others.
Once Gallon sees Cream Hill, Gallon just starts booking it.
So,
How fast is River's character?
What's your base speed, River? Like 30? Standard?
Yeah.
Minus 55.
So you'll pretty much catch up to the goblin, and you look up after like getting close to the goblin, what he's running after, and you will also see the woman in a tattered cloak of frost.
Meanwhile, he's fucking screaming incoherently.
Ah, hell nah. They ain't got enough booze in the entire North Pole to pay me for this. Yeah, it fucking turns around.
So, as you turn around and to get ready to leave, she'll raise her hand out. Heroes of Everbright, you've returned. Prophecy is true.
Okay, maybe I'm here.
So, she'll take her hood down. She has like a facial structure and skin clearer and more elegance than that of a high elf. Like this is like 50 pounds of makeup and like plastic surgery level of beautiful in a natural way. For anyone here of divinity?
Original sin?
Huh?
You said divinity. Original sin?
Good reference. I was more so meaning like, is there anyone here that is of divine?
No, but Gallad was raised by an archdevil.
That's not defined though.
What do you have? Basic Pantheon knowledge?
To an extent, yes. He probably knows of people, but not necessarily what they look. He might have, like, he has descriptions of people, of, like, some of the more prominent gods, if that makes sense, in his head. He probably has, like, a picture of certain gods, like the Dwarven God, War God. If there's a god of party and wine, he knows who that guy is.
Make me a religion check.
While you do that, I'll be right back.
Sean, what about Shark?
I got a 13 plus 2 once again. We got another 15.
15? She looks familiar, but you can't really put your finger on it.
Would my tasteful travels kick in?
What's your tasteful travels?
Your experience with foodstuffs and the preparation has left you with useful knowledge on where to locate things, or perhaps even people that you rely on for information. So whether or not she's picked up information about who this is or what this could mean or any of that, or like any information that she could use for this, is entirely up to you, Pyro.
Thinking, like, what would she have that would be useful for you?
I mean, just hearing it.
Roll it.
All right. What shall I roll?
Religion.
Ooh. 23.
Okay. I'm guessing Sean is hella gone.
Shaniel. Seems like it.
Is the vacuum going on in my mic? Can you hear the vacuum?
A little
Yeah,
bit.
I can hear it kind of, but it's faint.
Both we're actively.
The blunders.
All right. Would your character have any divine knowledge, like Pantheon knowledge? River.
Let's see. Been forever since I've actually touched this character.
I would ask Sean, but muted. He's probably eating in silence.
I mean, I am an artificer and a failed merchant.
Okay, I did pull up the right Gallad.
Let me see if I'm able to pull up your character sheet, or if it's gonna like do its usual shenanigans. Nope, you don't have access to this page. Go figure.
Perplexing.
I hate that it doesn't just automatically set it to the thing, even though I made it set up to that. Try again.
18 and 19 have the same bonus, correct?
Yes, it's every 2.
Okay, I wanted to double check. Again, sorry if I asked some stupid questions. Thoughts are a bit hazy.
It's all good. But yeah, like, I have access to eldritch stuff, magical tinkering, background with being a failed merchant. There is a lot of travel that I would assume would be involved. I mean, hell, I found myself at the North Pole. Somehow, some way. Not quite sure how, but yeah.
Yeah, we kind of just show up here.
Yeah, go ahead and make me the roll. Make me the religion check.
Okay. Can I force this out on myself?
Elaborate? Question mark?
I mean, we're talking about a fucking goblin. He's a degenerate, dude.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's in that one. So that is a total of 1. I have nothing in religion.
I would have laughed if you had said 0.
I know, right?
So since Sean isn't here, Kana, you are the only one that will remotely recognize who this individual is, and it is Shiva, the Ice Queen, Lady Winter, or as some degenerates, looks like quick builds, would refer to as the Snow Mommy.
And
Sir, did you just rip a Final Fantasy goddess?
Very commonly used one.
yeah, I know who Shiva is. I mean, like
Is Shiva a goddess outside of Final Fantasy? The Final Fantasy ripped from real life?
she's
Technically,
she's an
that
Esther.
part is true, yes.
Yeah, she's an Esther in the games.
But she's a god in she's a goddess in Hindu mythology, but she is the goddess of destruction. But,
Yeah,
And typically Shiva is depicted as a male.
Yes.
Isn't that Bath Shiva?
no,
No.
that's a character.
That's a
from the
biblical
Bible.
character. That's a biblical person.
That's the lady who King David had an affair with.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
Bath Shiva, it's Bath Sheba with a B, not a V. So,
Oh, look,
but
the
understandable
only
how
way
that happened.
the only way I know that from is from